Good morning, the students of class 8 Modern International School, Hisua. Dear students, I am Prakash Sharma is standing before you to teach the chapter number 6, the Jodi's Fawn. Dear student, one day before I started this chapter and I told you the initial story. In beginning story, it was told by me, and the rest part that I am going to tell you just. In this process, the son said to father, Papa, I am big boy and I need not to drink milk. Why don't I go to find the fawn and bring it home? That means that boy had great affection to fawn and he wanted to back the fawn at his home and raise in my house. Raise means rear the fawn. To hear this, tongue Penny lied silently and staring at the ceiling. Ceiling means roof. And said to his son, Oh boy, you have got me in suspicion. To hear you talking, I am in suspicion. It does not take much time to rear it. He would able to eat leaves and grains quickly. So then the father said, You are smarter than boys of your age. That means according to age of your boys, you are more wise, you are more smart, you are more intelligent, and you have more thinking power. We took its mother, and it wasn't to blame. Took his mother, and it will be ungrateful to leave it to starve because its mother was killed. I never thought. So in this matter I can not prevent it. I never thought I did live to see another day. So he wants to take permission with Melville to find it. The father suggested his son to tell the mother. That means ask the mother, although he has permitted him. The Jodi's father has permitted him, but he suggested him to go to your mother and take permission with your mother. So he sat silently on the table, and that time his mother was pouring coffee for everyone. Then the son tells his mother, Mother, Ma, I can go bring back the fawn. To hear the sound of her son, she held the coffee pot in mid-air and surprised to see what her son was talking. What fawn? The fawn belonging to the doe, and we killed to draw out the poison to save your father. And she gasped. She was very surprised will, for pity sake of father says, it would be ungrateful to leave it to starve. Dear students, it is true that if I kill the mother and left her baby to starve, it is very ungrateful to any person, especially those persons who thinks about the life of that animals. Dr. Wilson accepted that it is true, madam, in this world nothing comes quite free. And this boy is right, and daddy is always right. So Miss Melville said, we can ride back with he can ride back with me and I shall help him to find it. The mother became hopeless and set down the pot to hear the sound. The mother hopeless. Why? My son will go to the forest to bring fun, because every child is very affectionate for her mother. If you give him your milk, because we have nothing, to feed it. So Melville proposed the boy that we should go. Dear student, in anxiously mood, Ma Baxter asked, you will not be gone for a long time. So Jody said in answer, I shall be back before the dinner. And Melville mounted his horse and pulled up behind him. In the way, Jody said to Melville, do we think Fons still there? If he would be alive, that means Fawn would be alive, we shall search it. So he again asked, how do you know it is a he? It is a he. The spots, because the father tells about fawn. The spots were all in a line on doe fawns. Its spots are very which way. Thanks. If you have any problem, you can ask me again and again.